Warm welcome to the program of Corrugated e-exhibition, Corrugated South 2020. I'm glad that I have Mariano here with me. Mariano is General Secretary of one of the most influential corrugated associations in Latin America, called CAFCCO in Argentina. Mariano, maybe you can just introduce CAFCCO and also yourself shortly at the beginning.
Well, CAFCCO is an association for support for corrugated producer. We have associated in all the country. We have 40 associates, 40 companies in the board. Well, we are the most important association in Argentina about this, and I think very important in the South American. Well, for us, it's very important the participation of Sino Corrugated, also in the Sino South, also.
Okay. I remember, because we are in contact since a long time. How often have you been to Sinocor? I remember Shanghai show. We have seen us several times.
Yeah, for us it's very important the Shanghai show. We participate with 20 enterprises with 20 person, 25. I think it's very important for us. A lot of people like so much Shanghai and know the new technology, the new machines. It's very important for the people, for the guys can participate on the Sino Corrugated. Most or we participate most of the Sino of Shanghai, but I think for the Sino South it's very important also.
And can you just explain why Sino Corrugated is so important for the members of CAFCCO? Is it because they can learn more about technology, or maybe they can find the machinery they really need at Sino?
Well, I think in the last 10 years or 15 years, the Chinese machine can make a possibility for companies for our country, for Argentina or South American, for buy a new technology or new machine. In other time, the company needs to buy old machines for import for Europe, but now for the Chinese machine in the last 10 years, we can introduce a new machine, a new technology. It's very important for modern modern the technology of the company. No, very important for us. I think because this is the real reason because why it's very important Sino Corrugated for the Argentinian companies.
Okay, and is now, because now we have the virus situation all around the world, is the government in Argentina helping the box makers at the moment? Is there any program they launched to help the box makers?
Yeah. For the government, this sector is an essential sector. We continue to produce for different rules of health rules, but we continue to produce for food or for boxes for food, for health products. It's very important for us. Well, we continue to work. The government give us this condition for essential sector, no, for continue to produce. And in this time, the offer of global offers of the economy is reduced because a lot of sector can produce or can start. But I think for our sector, for our companies, we continue to maintain to take a state, a normal state or similar normal, because well, a lot of company introduce the e-commerce for commercial. No? We can grow or continue grow of the development this kind of product is very important. I think it's a special time, but the sector have the ability to respond for this demand, no new demand.
Yeah, and also you mentioned e-commerce. E-commerce is growing fast and quick, and you have also a big player in Latin America. It's called Mercado Libre. It's similar a little bit to Amazon, just as they do a little bit more, also payments, and but most of it focus on e-commerce. I think this development that more and more e-commerce players get into the market and the infrastructure gets better will also help the box makers later, right?
Yeah, the e-commerce, you have reason. Mercado Libre is a very important company for all of Latin America, and the origin is an Argentine company, but they have a hub in different countries in all of Latin America. It's very important to develop the e-commerce in this time also, because you know a lot of people use now for come outside of the house, or the commerce or the store are closed, but you can buy for e-commerce, and Mercado Libre is in a good partnership with this for us, for our company. And I think we have a lot of capacity and for develop new boxes or different kind of boxes for these needs. I think this part of the market can grow up in the next years, maybe in the next time, I don't know, but it's a new tendency. I think it's a very important new tendency.
Okay, this sounds
I have the capacity for response for this, no? for make an answer for that.
And considering maybe the next 5 or 10 years, what kind of machinery do you think, what kind of printing or packaging machinery the box makers in Latin America really need? I think it's also good to know for our exhibitors, because then they can actually launch products really customized for the Latin American market.
Yeah, I think for the next years, the printing machine for the high performance is the important for our market, because you need to produce better boxes for attractive, aesthetic attractive or good presentation. I think it's very important because for that, I think the printing machine for the high performance are the most important. Maybe in the time, the digital printing maybe are important, but now I think it's a little market. It's grow up. This tendency making grow up, but it's less. I think that's not the most important. I think is the printing for high performance. Four colors, no, about 4 colors or more. But this is the most important technology for our country, I think, in the next year.
And what do you guess? How many corrugated machines are in Argentina? Like corrugated lines? Just
yes,
maybe guess.
Well, it's not easy. I think had 100, maybe 100.
100. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or also 100 maybe. Yes.
But from my experience, I think you have also the big
machine. No, don't talk about printing machine. Printing machine have a lot of.
Yeah, many.
Many. I know.
From my experience, also I learned that the big players like D.H. Smith and maybe Smurfit Kappa are also in the market. I think they have the biggest share, right? The biggest market share. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's correct. We had 2 big companies. One of these is an Argentine company, is CAFCCO, and the other important company in our country is Smurfit Kappa. Is the second player in our market. No, they are. They have a half of the market. No? Have a middle half one. Yes, is the most participation of the market within 2 companies, no? CAFCCO and Smurfit Kappa. Are the most important. But then we have a lot of little company, Argentina family company. They have the other part of the market. One part of the 2 big companies, the other part are the other companies.
Yes, I remember because I have visited with you also some of those smaller factories last time during my visit. I think it was 2018. Was it 2018 or 2000? Yeah, 2018, right?
Yeah, 2000. Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah, it was a very for sure a very interesting visit, and I could see that actually the factories are very in a very good order, and also for me look very modern.
Yeah.
So this was very interesting to see, and also that actually sometimes in Buenos Aires that you have special districts only focused on the packaging. So you have the corrugated factory, also the paper production mill. So the ways to each other are very short, and it makes the production process very efficient. So this is actually what I really I was impressed with. How many members? How many members now you have totally?
40 members, 42 members.
40 box members. And they also some of them they have several factories, right? Several plants, like the big players. Okay.
The most probably.
Okay.
They have taken the 80% of the market.
Oh, 80%. Okay. And for the rest of the year, now we have June, and what do you think? How long it will take for the box makers in Argentina to fully recover from the pandemic, from the virus situation?
Well, I think we perceive the more difficult in the few months in July or July, August is the month that I think the more difficult. But you know, the virus, the COVID, the problem is the all of the economy or reduce of the year. These years, it is not a good year for the economy. No, this years feel this impact in the next month. I think because you can. Take away of the situation. No, you can outside of the situation. I think for the next months are very difficult for the economy, general economy, but for our sector also. I think it's not easy this year for the global economy and the Argentine economy also too. It's not easy time.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it will take some time, and I think next year maybe we have a very positive year, hopefully. And also next year we have the Shanghai show again. So of course we like to invite your members, CAFCCO from Argentina again. And I think it's also a good time because after such a long time of trouble, maybe the next show can really also be a new start for many of those factories and plants to maybe extend their production capacity to really make maybe some new investments. But I agree with you. Maybe for this year, this will be very hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
So next year,
Next year, I think will be better years than 2020 years. You know, this year is bad, but the next maybe is a good year. I think so.
And next year,
it's a good option for me to see the new machine or the different things for the next year. Is very very important thing for our company.
Yeah,
I want to stay. I want to stay with you.
Yes. That's also what I want to say. Next year, then you can come to Sino Corrugated again with a group. Get ready because we also changed the show date. Now the show date is in July 2022. So 21 July 2021. So we moved from
in April. You changed.
We moved from April to July, and I think that's good timing also for the members then to get some new insights after this long time of struggling.
Summertime, no? It's good. It's summertime is very.
Yes, it will be summertime in Shanghai. I think it's okay.
It's warm. It's very warm or very.
It's warm, but it's end of July. Usually it's sunny. It's warm. It doesn't rain so much, but it's quite hot. So, but it shouldn't be a problem. I think. I think it will be nice, and also your members and also the visitors. They can combine this visit with some river cruise or maybe some other sightseeing activities. I think really looking forward to have all of you here. And yeah, is there anything else you want to say? Anything else at the end you want to say?
Well, maybe I sure we will have a good time for next year.
Yeah, me too. Then thank you so much, Mariano, for your time. And it was very interesting. And we are looking forward to see you and also your members again at our show. And also invite you to join us for the program this year. We have the whole year also online program, which we also provide to overseas visitors, so that they can also get into exchange with our exhibitors. Doesn't matter where they are and when. So yeah, take advantage of that, and thank you so much for your time again. And
thank you. Well, see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon, and wishing you all the best. Take care.